Hi, Captain Steve here, and you've probably noticed that I've been posting questions from the captain's exam recently to test your knowledge. Well, one I've recently posted got me a lot of comments and emails saying I posted the wrong answer to the question. Some were actually pretty hurtful, but they were there anyway, so time to explain. For starters, I didn't write these questions, the Coast Guard did, and they're not subject to interpretation. You either get it right or you get it wrong. There's no in between. So, with all due respect to those who are saying, I'm wrong, well, sorry to disappoint. No, I'm not. Now, let's take a look at the question we're talking about. It's simply stated like this. Your vessel is backing from a pier into a narrow channel and no other vessels are in sight. You should sound A, 3 short blasts, B, 1 long blast, C, 1 prolonged blast, followed by 3 short blasts, or D, 1 prolonged blast. Well, the correct answer is D, 1 prolonged blast, and mayhem ensued. So let's talk about why D is the correct answer by looking at why the others are wrong. A is wrong because that's the signal you give when you are operating in a stern propulsion and in sight of other vessels. That's Rule 34A in your program. This question clearly stated that no other vessels are in sight, so A is off the table. Now on to answer B, 1 long blast. There's no such thing as a long blast according to the Coast Guard. Rule 34C defines a blast of the whistle from 4 to 6 seconds duration as a prolonged blast, not a long blast. If you answer any question on the exam with a choice that says long blast, you will get that question marked as wrong. Now regarding answer C, 1 prolonged blast followed by 3 short blasts. Okay. This is the one that everybody thought was the right one, as it's most heard by commercial vessels when backing out of a slip. There's 2 parts to that answer. Rule 34G says to sound 1 prolonged blast when a power-driven vessel is leaving a dock or berth. And 34A, which we mentioned earlier, says to sound 3 short blasts when operating in a stern propulsion and other vessels are in sight of one another. This question clearly said that no other vessels are in sight, so C is off the table. That leaves answer D, 1 prolonged blast as per Rule 34G when a vessel is leaving a dock or berth. I hope this clears up any misconception, and it should also serve to indicate that the Coast Guard really does word these test questions in such a manner as to trip you up whenever possible. That's why details count. Don't just pick the right answer, decide why the others are wrong. I'm Captain Steve, and we'll see you on the water.